Alright, so here we are, we're back for another video. This time we're discussing the 2021 Upper Deck Series 2 cards being released. So, a couple points first. Oddly enough, as close as we are for this set to be releasing, which is when all of the different sources I use would be kind of coalescing. I mean, they usually coalesce like a couple months early, but for some reason, for this one, I'm still getting 3 different dates for the release dates. March 10th, March 21st, March 24th. March 24th is where I would put money if I was going to bet on the release date, simply because some of the sites that I check for buying cards have got that as their release date. So I'm assuming that they're a little closer to the manufacturer and have got that information pretty much on lockdown. So March 24th, I'm going to guess, is the release date. So Series 2 is picking up where Series 1 really left off. So Series 1 was base cards 1 to 200, and then the Young Guns from 201 to 250. Obviously, the hot card everybody's looking for, Alexis Lafreniere, was in that set. But there's still lots of good cards left out there. Series 2 is going to be the base cards 251 to 450, and then Young Guns cards 451 to 500. We'll come back to that. And then, I don't know if any of you are aware of this. This is kind of news to me recently. This year, Upper Deck is going to be releasing an extended set. So I think that the pandemic has fueled interest to new people in the hobby. And I think this might be an example of them trying to exploit that. Well, strike while the iron's hot. But nonetheless, it's going to have base cards 501 to 700 and an additional 25 Young Guns, 701 to 725. Apparently there's some rules changes this year about rookie cards, or when your rookie season is, because of the pandemic seasons that have been all messed up. So it seems that this year there's an influx of rookies into the set. I think this is the same in baseball last year. But anyway, so they're doing what, like 125. Well, it's 125 plus. So I'm not entirely sure the set's going to end at 725. It could be 730. I don't know. It just says 125 plus with Young Guns, so it kind of leaves it just a little open-ended. And the set itself says 700 plus cards in total. So I don't know that the extended set's been finalized yet, so that they've been able to confirm those numbers. But anyways, the extended set, the consensus I'm seeing there looks like a release date of June 16th for that one as well. So you want to keep your eyes out for that. Some things that we're looking for here when I'm doing the hobby box break. I will be doing a hobby box break. So a lot of the information that I get is based on the hobby boxes. So if you see certain ratios in here, check out a website like the one I'm looking at here, Cardboard Connection. They've got just an endless amount of information. This isn't my only source for information. I collect from about 4 or 5 different websites, but this is definitely one of the big ones. And they've got, I'd say, probably the most complete data set. There's some stuff that they're missing here, but no big deal. So in the hobby box, we're looking at 24 packs, 8 cards per pack, so that's going to be 192 cards. Obviously, given that there's 250 cards in the set, the 1 to 250, or in this case 201 to 5. Sorry, my extendeds and stuff mixed up. 251 to 500. So the Series 2 is 251 to 500, so that's 250 cards. We get 192 in a box. Obviously, you're not completing the set. You'll probably get all of the base cards with the exception of the Young Guns. I think that's the way it worked out from my Upper Decks in my Series 1 box, but I would have to check to confirm that. But I'm pretty sure I got... No, I'm doing the math in my head now. I think there's 200 cards in the base before the Young Guns. There's still only 192 cards. Yeah, so you're never going to complete that. And to my surprise, I wound up getting duplicates in my hobby box. So you probably need to get 2 hobby boxes to complete the set, or maybe a hobby box and then buy some blaster boxes, because sometimes the blaster boxes have some special goodies in them, and that might be a good way to complete the set. And then obviously trading cards. So if you don't have an online trading card website yet, go check out my trading card database series. I've got in there how to create an account, how to add your cards to your collection, and set up various things to do trading. So that's the way I like to try to complete sets once I start getting too many doubles, because you reach a point where of diminishing returns, right? So if you buy 1 blaster box, you won't get any duplicates. You buy a second one, you'll probably have like 10, 15 duplicates, and then the next one you're gonna have 30 duplicates, and then it's just it gets harder and harder to try and complete the set. So I like to try and do it through trading once I get too many. Yeah, the Young Guns we're looking at, if you buy the hobby box, you're looking at 6 in the box because they're going to fall one card in every 4 packs. So keep an eye out for them. I mean, obviously they're incredibly valuable cards. Some of the big Young Gun cards that we're looking for this year are, and I wrote them down because I'll never remember these names: Kirill Kaprizov, Tim Stutzel, Ty Smith, Nils Hoglander, Pius Suter, and Dylan Cousins. I'm sure there's many more that a lot of other people are also looking for, but those are the ones that I'm seeing that are jumping out. Okay, let's start looking at the parallels and getting into some of the inserts here. So first off the bat, the parallels that we're going to talk about next is the parallel for the complete set. It didn't actually say what the numbers were, so let's just assume 251 to 500, the full 250 cards, right? So there's going to be one parallel called exclusives. It's not a lot of information there, so I'm assuming it may just be a different photo on the card, but they'll be numbered out of 100, so fairly rare. Then there'll be a high gloss one. I think this will be kind of the equivalent of Chrome for Topps cards, and those are going to be numbered to 10, so it'll be very, very rare, but they should be some pretty nice looking cards. The clear cut, those acetate ones that are kind of see-through, so those will only be in the hobby box. I didn't get any information as to the rarity of them, but I imagine they'll be pretty rare. And then finally the French version. Those are the ones that I'm aware of that are going to be a complete set. French version is pretty rare. Last time I bought a hobby box, when I bought the Series 1, I got one French version card in the whole box. So they're so if that's about what you can expect for rarity, that's how rare they are. Looking at the inserts, looks like we're getting the Upper Deck canvas, obviously. There's going to be 4 falling in each hobby box on average, but the full set is going to include 90 veteran players, 30 Young Gun players, although the Young Gun players, as always, are short prints, so it'll be much harder to come by than the rest. 15 cards for retired players, and another 15 cards commemorating Team Canada's Program of Excellence. And so that would make up the full set for that. Coming back is also the Dazzlers. So they got the blue Dazzlers. There should be on average 1 per box, 1 in 24 packs. And then the pink Dazzlers, very, very rare. These ones falling 1 in 144 packs. So I don't have a pink Dazzler. I do have a green Dazzler, oddly enough. My cards are over there. I don't know if I feel like pulling them up right now. But I did get a green Dazzler in my set. I haven't seen any information about how rare those things fall, so I'm not even sure if that's like less frequent than the pink or more frequent than the pink, whatever. But either way, both those Dazzlers, the blue and the pink, are going to have 50 cards in each version. Upper Deck portrait rookies, 4 per box. So these ones will be a little more common. You've seen these ones, they're the ones that kind of have this 1990s kind of Saved by the Bell kind of feel to them. But they're falling 1 per 6 packs. So obviously if you're buying a hobby box, which is probably the most packs you can buy in one box, I think for hockey, at least for Upper Deck as far as I'm aware. I forget what I was saying with that, doesn't matter. Next is gold foil, so there'll be a gold foil version of that as well. Those cards will be numbered to 99, so definitely want to keep an eye out for those, don't want to miss them. And then platinum blue parallel in the Upper Deck portraits, and those ones are going to be numbered to 25. All right. Next is the fluorescent series. There's going to be 4 color variations for this. There's going to be, well, I've got a note here saying that there's 4 variations and a rookie class. So I was able to find information on the 4 variations. I'm not sure what the rookie class means, if that's like its own kind of parallel or insert within the set. But anyways, let's just start off with the fluorescence 4 colors. So there's going to be gold numbered to 150, blue numbered to 50, green numbered to 15, and then magenta numbered to 5. And I did see it in magenta in here. Yeah, so this is the magenta right here, number 1 to 5. So these are some really, really beautiful looking cards. And then obviously there's the Dazzler, the pink Dazzler. Like I said, I got a green one, so it's kind of fun. A green one. But anyway, so they're very nice. They're a very sharp looking card. I'm not sure what the rookie class means. Like Bowen Byram obviously is one of the Young Guns and a rookie, so I'm assuming that I don't know if that means that all the fluorescences are rookie class, or if there's a subset of rookie class within the fluorescences, or what. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Series 2 exclusive box filler. Just happens to be right below this one. So this is new as far as I'm aware, and we're going to be celebrating top, past, and present enforcers in NHL, the fighters, fisticuff types. Going to be on PETG stock. I'm not sure what that is. I've never seen it before. This is what it would look like in theory for Evander Kane. So whatever PETG stock is, it looks like a disc. All right. Yeah, very rare. This one's falling one for every 359 packs. I don't know why enforcers would ever be one of the harder ones to get. Usually it's the goal scorers and the pretty boys that are the most expensive cards. But this time we're paying tribute to the enforcers. Although, good luck paying tribute to them because the odds of getting them are so small. I mean, 1 in 4 gives you what, 6 cards. This is 1 in 400. That's going to give you like 0.06 cards. The odds of finding one are so remote. Even if you buy a bunch of hobby boxes, your chances of getting one are pretty small. So if you get one, hold on to it. It might be worth something. Just because of rarity. I mean, it all depends on how many people want it, but just in terms of rarity, that might make them a little bit more valuable. There's continuing on with the OPC inserts that we saw in Series 1 and maybe even seen in prior years. They're going to be focusing on rookies, so following 1 per 6 packs. More rare, it'll be the 1920 award winners, so just the individual achievement awards handed out by the NHL. Those are 1 in 24. I don't know if I said that. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. And I believe all of them will be coming in 3 parallels. So there's going to be a blue border parallel, which I don't have any information on scarcity. The red border parallel, again, no information on the scarcity there, but they are only available in the hobby boxes. And then a retro update black border version. The one that's down here somewhere. I think this is it here, yeah. The black border. And those ones will actually be numbered to 100, so very rare indeed. Day with the Cup insert for the 1920 NHL champion Tampa Bay Lightning. Those are falling 1 per 1,000 packs. So good luck. You're probably only going to see them on a website somewhere. And then finally, well, not really finally, but the final items that kind of stood out were the rookie materials falling 1 per 55 boxes. Dual rookie materials falling in 1 in every 576 boxes. I'm not even sure what that means. I do have some examples down here. So this is rookie materials, and this is, I don't have an example of dual rookie materials. So I'm assuming dual materials might be like two patches from the same player, or potentially card cut in half and one player with a patch and another player with a patch. I'm not sure what it means. It can mean almost anything, but they'd be very hard to come by. And then these rookie photo shoots down here. Somebody's hammering them up for the camera. Again, 1 in 576 packs. So hard to find. These will also come in, I'm not sure what this means, but it says patch parallels numbered to 25 or less. So I'm not sure what a patch parallel is, but anyways, they'll be coming. Don't want to get into a huge amount more detail about the cards because they don't like these videos to go on too long. But if you're looking for checklists, you can check out websites like Cardboard Connection here, which is obviously a really good site. They've got the, I believe this here is just the Young Gun checklist. But this is the one other thing I wanted to mention. I think I mentioned it briefly earlier, but the extended series is coming that they're adding this year. So we're looking for that for July 16th. I just wanted to show you here. I'm not just smoking crack. This is actually something that I'm seeing information on, and it looks like it's going to be pretty fun. Again, I get, the way they do these things, just bilking you for money by having all these extra inserts and parallels. But I mean, they're fun to get. They're rare. Sometimes they get a good value to them, so it's kind of fun too. But anyway, that's it. So that's that's what we're looking for in the Upper Deck hockey. The rookies, some of the more rare cards that we're looking for. Looking like it's going to be these patch parallels, numbered to 25 or less. The Day with the Cup cards, the OPC inserts for the 1920 award winners, and obviously trying to find those in the black border. Those box fillers, that's going to be one of the rarest things I think we're going to be able to find. That and the Day with the Cup ones, for some reason, are going to be some of the hardest ones to find. The Young Guns, I mean, obviously you want Young Guns of anything you can get. The Young Gun cards themselves, the exclusives, the the canvas. That's obviously the big ones. And then the Dazzlers. So like we said, the blue and the pink we're looking out for. The pink being far more rare, but the greens as well. Hold on to those greens. I don't know what the ratio is for those yet, but I'm assuming they're gonna be quite valuable in the French versions. Anytime you find French versions, make sure you hold on to those for a while. Don't lose those or give them away by accident. High gloss, and that's about it. All right, so we'll wrap that one up here. And keep an eye out. That's the next box that I'm going to be breaking, so that's why I'm doing a lot of research into these ones, so that I can quickly, when I'm going through the boxes, figure out what cards are most valuable that I want to protect and make sure I keep safe. So I'm just trying to share that information with you, so when you're doing your happy box breaking later, that you can get full advantage of that. Just looking to see here, the next big break I'm doing after this one is my Topps Heritage Baseball. So that'll be the next video in this kind of series of just diving into the details of different sets. All right, thanks.